Woo! Happy day after Christmas, you guys. Oy. Today should be a pretty quick live. I am going to do a attempt. Well, I am going to do it, but a polygel fill on my dominant hand. I think I may have filled a nail here or there, but I haven't done my whole hand. I did do this hand yesterday that needed it, and it went pretty smooth. So I think we'll be able to get through this. I popped off the dip that was on these three nails, and these two just have gel polish and transfer foils over the polygel. So I'm going to hand file that off right now. Let me see. This might be a little better. This is actually grittier. I could use a sanding band too, but I figured because it was only two nails, I would just hand file it. But I don't know, a sanding band might be faster. Okay. It's coming off. I hope you guys had a celebrate. We had a good day. It was quiet, but it was nice and chill, you know. No rush on like dinner or anything like that. Everything was at our own pace, and it was really nice. Okay, we got a little green still up in here. There we go. Getting there. I'm making quite a mess, but that's why I have the mat down. We're going to fill my polygel nails today. I just turned my tablet on. Let me pull up the live. It should be ready. There it is. No. All right. I did find it. Should the volume's turned all the way down. Hi, Aaliyah. How are you, doll? How are you? I know it wasn't Christmas yesterday for you, right? Isn't your Christmas coming up though? I saw in one of the chats you said something about you brought gifts to some of your family or something. Unbelievable. You're such a good person. But family always lets you down, you know? All right. Okay. I'm gonna kind of just file these two because I should have just did all these with a sanding band. Next time we'll use a sanding band. But for those who file by hand, they can say it this way today. Because we're just doing a fill, I mean, I'm going to come back up at these anyway, but All right. Well, all right. So this would be my next step after I get everything off of my nail. Off real quick. Oh, I still have a little paint on that one. Let me file it. Okay, that's better. Make sure that's off. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so the next thing I would do is, since we're gonna fill, every nail needs to be filled. So you can do this again with an arbor or a sanding band. Or you can do it by hand, but I'm gonna go up here and at my cuticle area and just I am gonna file the gel up around it. I don't see any thing or anything. This one I don't even think needs to be filled. Because I know I had, like, there were a couple, at least one or two maybe on this hand that I thought were starting to grow out, and so I filled it a little on my own last week or whatever. But I can tell just by looking at them, like, this one needs to be filled. This one does. This one looks pretty good. This needs to be, so at least 4 of them. Hi, Patty. Good morning. Oh, it was for you too, Aaliyah? Oh my God. I'm sorry, babe. Let's remember though, she's with you. You know, she's always going to be with you, Aaliyah. You know, you are her girl, you know, so she'll always be watching you and taking care of you. So I'm just thinning out what's at my cuticle right now here. And I definitely feel more comfortable doing this with a hand file than a sanding band. So number one, to do a fill, we definitely want all of this roughed up, right? But then, you know, who hasn't been here in a while is Michelle. Hi, Janet. Merry Christmas, ladies. Day after Christmas. Our Christmas was good. Dominic had a good day. My husband waited literally like till Christmas Eve to do any shopping. So of course, he could get what he could in stores. And then there were like notes, you know, saying pictures of what's coming, you know, next week or whatever. But that was mostly for me. Dominic had everything, you know, that was just stuff for me. Like, and he gave me cash, Nick, so I could get what I asked for that he didn't get me. So he kind of irritates me, honestly, with that because, like, I made him a list and gave it to him, but then, like, he just waits so long that it just can't be here in time. And then, like, there were 2 perfumes on there and a ring. Those were the only things on there. And, and a planner for next year. He got me the planner too. And then he got me some other stuff, you know, like an incense burner, some incense. He got me a throw blanket. What else did he get me? Some Patriots cups, glasses. Mm, I don't know. I can't really think. A bunch of little things, you know. Some earbuds. And then he gave me $100 cash to get the 2 perfumes I wanted. And then he gave me a picture of the order receipt of the ring I wanted on Amazon. I just gave it back to him and asked him to Venmo it to me. So, you know. Whenever I get cash, I don't like go to an ATM or to the bank and deposit it. I give it to Nick, and he'll deposit it into his account, and then he sends me the money. You know, so it's just easier that way for me because we don't have a vehicle right now. I'm not working or anything. It's not like I have a weekly paycheck being deposited or anything. All right, I'm just filing away. See, now there's some grow out here. Can you guys see the grow out? And then up here, right? I'm going to push back my cuticles too. You'll be able to see it more then. But I'm filing right up here. I also want down here to be not shiny as well. All right. And that's what I'm doing on all of these nails pretty much is just filing away any gel that's lifted. You definitely have to do that. That will come off pretty easily if it's lifted. But the other stuff, I'm just thinning it out pretty much so we don't have a big lump coming out at the cuticle, right? Okay. I think they look pretty good. So I'm going to brush them off. I'll clean this up. And then we'll get going on the next steps. Like, I should have pushed back my cuticles, but I'll do that now. If I remember, I took the glove out because I always forget to use them to put them on beforehand. And then my hand will be in my lamp, you know, and I'll see the glove. And I'm like, oh, I should have wore it. Okay. I want to clean off my nails with alcohol. Make sure there's no dust on them. And this will work to dehydrate too. But I got to push back my cuticles. All right, let's get a cuticle. I'm going to use my glass one from Bonafide Beauty. I'm going to do some cuticle work too on all of these nails. It's not, I mean, I guess we could do a fill on it. I do have a little red up at the, oh, I missed some, filing off. I was wearing red dip on these now. All right. Okay. Look at this one here. And there's even more lifting I can see over here. We gotta get it. So once I cleaned them off with alcohol, I really get a better view, you know, what's going on. Okay. All right, so that looks better, especially over here where it was lifted. Okay. And then this one, just push back. Cuticle. You can see the grow out on that. You have shoebox money? Really, Aaliyah? That's like how my meme was. She kept her money like in a cabinet, like up above the stove or something, you know, like a hard to reach kitchen cabinet. My grandmother, I miss her. She passed away when I was young. I was only 19. It was like within like 4 years, I lost 3 grandparents, and then years later, my grandfather died. So it was all within a short period of time. You know what I mean? Like from 18 to 20, I mean 19 to 28, I lost all 4 of my grandparents. All right. Okay, so now let's do our cuticle work. That will be the next step. I was using this bit beneath the nails. I did that yesterday because I did a fill. One of my nails actually popped off. It was this one maybe. So it ended, yeah, it was this one. So I had to go in underneath. But I'm not going to use that bit to do my cuticle work. I think the ball bit works the best. So I'm going to turn it. We'll do it on 3 here. And I'm going to be really awkward because I'm holding it with my left hand. I'm right-handed. So don't mind me, but I mean, we'll get the job done here. So I'm just going to start at the side. The ball bit. Okay. That was easy enough. I'm not expecting a lot of tissue to really come up because I do my cuticle work regularly, you know, but we'll still have some. And we'll probably file off some polygel maybe too. I know I am over here. Okay. I'm like obsessed with all things Sarah Moon. I've seen like so much stuff on her, and it's like all I've been watching. Even still, even though the case is over, because she's just so outrageous. And just the way George died, I can't imagine anything worse. And how she has no remorse, how she thinks she shouldn't even be punished for it, you know, it's just crazy. If I killed my boyfriend accidentally, I'd be like, yeah, it was an accident, but I know I got to pay for it, you know? I mean, be in jail, do whatever you got to do. I was wrong. The way these people are. And there was a case where this woman got sentenced last week. This woman's like in her 50s or 60s, Melody Farris. Oh my God, at her sentencing, after not testifying during the trial, not talking to police through the whole investigation and stuff, um, she is at her sentencing and she gets up and says that her son killed her husband, who she was convicted of murdering. She said it was her son. Her son was in the courtroom. It was like, talk about outrageous, blaming your own child. That was crazy. All right. I don't even think there's any cuticle I have to trim or anything anywhere, but we'll take another look. Okay. No, they look good. There's a little bit of skin up here, but it's like on my finger. It's not cuticle. Okay, so I'm happy with how they look. I'm going to clean them one more time with alcohol, and then we can go in with primer. I'm going to put some primer on, and then I'm going to put gel base over the whole nail, all of my nails. Because I don't know how to do just like a little bit, you know, in the nail area. How I would just do a little. I'm just going to put a whole layer of gel base over them. If you guys know another way, let me know. I wonder if I think I should file this down a little more. I see my nails so much better. It's like right after I wipe them with alcohol. I think it's just I'm looking at them more. Okay, that's much better. See, now it's coming across. It's just like a natural arch. There's not a big kind of rise where it was coming out before. So that will be better. So there's a lot of YouTubers who are like Sarah Boone, after she was at her sentencing, she got up on the stand and blamed her boyfriend who she killed, his family, the judge, the investigators, Orange County Correction Center, like the county jail. It was just, social media. It was on and on and on, but she didn't take responsibility, and she cloaked it all in forgiveness, forgiving all of us. She forgives us. Oh, so irritating. So people have been like, and after that happened, she got sentenced to life. I mean, she was like saying like their father beat their mother, like stuff like that in the courtroom. She blamed his family, like for not, I don't know, it's just horrible. So the judge sentenced her to life, and then she wrote a letter to the judge, disrespecting him and like saying all these horrible things to him. So people are just like, you know, this chick is like, you never seen anybody with so little self-awareness. Okay. Moving on. You know, though, this is the one, remember, I think I have to file more of that too. I'm sorry. I do. Because it's like, it comes up kind of high at the cuticle there because I just filled this one. I got to take some of that bulk down here. So now YouTubers are anyway going through her letters that she wrote and like reacting to them and kind of analyzing them. You know what I mean? So I'm into all that stuff. Janet, so tell me how your Christmas was, guys. And the other thing, my sister was supposed to come over yesterday, and then and she wanted to eat earlier in the day than we had planned. It wasn't a big deal, you know, we were flexible. So I put the ham in the oven at like 9 in the morning, 8:45. So a meal would be ready in times that was convenient for her. And then she let me know at like 11 or 11:30 that she wasn't coming. So that kind of sucked because my ham sat for hours after it was cooked before we ate it, you know, and then I had to reheat it. But other than that, you know, we had a good day though. I'm glad it was, you know, just us. It's nice and comfy that way. We can put up our feet, you know, stay, you know, you don't have to get all fancy or anything. You went to your mom's? Did you have, so you do a Christmas Eve dinner, Janet, at your house that you cook? Is that just for your family? Like your hubby and kids? Excuse me. We do Hawaiian rolls. I don't make rolls from scratch, but I don't have a bread maker either. I wouldn't have a place to store a bread maker. Oh, want to see what Patty got me for Christmas, you guys? Look. I've been wanting these for so long, but now that I have them, I'm afraid to use them. But they're solid nail gels, you guys, for like sculpting, you know. Although it would have been fun to do like a snowman, maybe, you know, like a 3D snowman. Still could. Winter's not over. But there's all different colors in here, reds and pinks, purples, yellows and greens, blue, brown, black, white, all of it. So thank you so much, Patty. Super excited to have them. But yes, scared to use them. Yeah, Janet. Okay. So what'd you get for Christmas, Janet? Tell me what you guys, did you guys get any gifts? Patty, what'd you get from your kids? Well, how'd they do this year? I saw all the gifts you took. Was that stuff from you? Like Emma got an iPad, an Apple iPad, I saw. All right. So now we've already dehydrated by going over these with alcohol. So I'm just going to go in with a little primer where my natural nail is growing. Make sure I got in there. Okay. Dominic was mad I was going live today. I got to. I have to do a mani for Luxie and Hypnotic. I have Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's dips. But I'm just going to do the fill on the live. I am going to do a mani later because tomorrow's already Friday. I'll do a mani over this. This is the one I posted this morning. This color is called Fifth Avenue from Revel Nail, and it's like a silver flaky, but it's not like super silvery. It's almost like silvery gray. They do have a silver flaky. I think it's called Starlight. It's meant to be a topper, but if you do like 2 layers and you shake the dip so all the flakes come to the top, you can get full coverage with it. And it's more silver than this, but this is really pretty. It's called Fifth Avenue. I think I said that, but instead of doing gold or something, I was feeling like doing silver yesterday for a New Year mani. So I did. All right, I'm just letting this primer sit for a minute, and then we can go in with the gel. Now, because I'm doing a fill, we're not going to use any dual forms. These are my pre-sized dual forms and a clip right here I just have sitting off to the side ready to use. But no dual forms today because we're just going to be filling the new growth. So we need a brush, and then this is the gel I'm using now, the Luxie Nail Acrygel in the color Peach Soufflé. I'm going to stick with that, and then we'll go from there. The way I've been doing it is just squeezing the tube and putting the gel right on the nail and then working it through there. I have a little tapping dish here and some 70% isopropyl alcohol right here. Pour a little in to my dish. Oh, let me put this glove on before I forget. All right. So this is the spatula. This is Luxie Nails dual-ended brush. They got the spatula, and then there is a really nice brush on the other end. So I'm going to open up the Acrygel and put that away. Okay. I'm just going to, I think, squeeze a little out. If I can do it. This is probably when the spatula would come in handy, right? Yeah, this is probably when the spatula would be good. But I'm going to tough it out. And I'm just squeezing a little onto my nails. That's more than I need, but that's okay. All right. So take my brush. I'm going to dip it into the alcohol. Okay. So now my brush is wet, but it's not like soaked with alcohol. Don't use too much alcohol, but this is like a trial and error type thing with the alcohol, you know. Too much is going to make your polygel too thin. This is hard to do with my left hand, you guys. So just bear in mind, I am doing it with my left hand. And I'm going to have some extra. What I'm going to do with the extra is just like slowly pull it down the nail. And now when this cures, it's not going to be perfectly smooth the way the dual form leaves it. So what I'm going to do, actually, I could pull a lot of it off probably. What I'll do is after it cures, we'll buff that nail and smooth and then top coat it. And it will look just as good. All right, so there I just used too much alcohol, but it ran down my nail, so it's okay. Can you guys see all right? I should have probably just put it on one nail at a time. All right. See, so that looks pretty good. It's a little bumpy here. Let's see if I can smooth that some more. Okay. Yep. All right, so I'm happy with how that looks. Moving on, next nail. So because this is wet with alcohol, it softens up the polygel. So you can kind of just push it right back in there. See how little I really need? Now, these are the ones like the dual forms I used were a little smaller than my actual nail on my ring and index finger. So I'm going to fill in on near the sidewall too what the dual form didn't. So this is going to be a little more work than the other nails, the ring finger and my index finger. Does that make sense? You guys know what I'm saying? I got to look at your comments. I asked a bunch of questions, but I didn't look to see your answers. Let's see. It was good. Kids. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Okay. Nail stuff, polishes, files, shoes, and perfume. Oh, that's awesome. Like, all right, so what perfume? Because I asked for 2 perfumes. And they were both knockoffs. I wanted Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, the dupe for that. And then the dupe for Terry Mugler's Alien, because Angel is like my favorite. And my sister got a dupe for Alien. She loves Angel too. And she got a dupe for Alien, and I love the smell. So I really, really wanted that. That was like my number one gift that I wanted. And I thought for sure I would have got it, but nope. My mom got me a winter coat and a winter hat. Well, my mom and her boyfriend, I should say. Yeah, I should. You know what? Next time I do this, I'm going to do them one by one so I can cure them each because, I mean, it's sitting, it's not going anywhere, but I think it would have been better to like at least cure them partially so I didn't bump them and, do anything to make it worse or mess them up. Okay, that looks good. Happy with that. Yep. Okay. Next now, my brush is still kind of wet, so I'm going to work with what alcohol is already on it. Patting this up into the top of the nail here. It's a little thick. Let me pull that down. Okay. There's way too much gel on this now. I'm going to pull a lot of it off. Okay. Actually, that can come off too. All right. Okay. Just pushing the side of this so it's nice and smooth. Okay, looks good. Oops. All right, I had that pretty good, but I ended up just brush this out. If you'll see once you run out of alcohol on the brush as it as you use the alcohol and as it like dries up, the polygel won't be as smooth and as easy for you to spread. That's when you want to get a little more alcohol on your brush. I'm going for thin layers up at the cuticle. That's where it should be the thinnest, right at your cuticle. And it should be the thickest at your arch, your nail's arch. which doesn't really look right on this one. Looks like it's too high still up here. I can file that out a little bit though. These ones look good. All right. Now I am still pretty, I mean, I did polygel for a couple of years, so I'm not brand new to it or anything, but I never filled my polygel, you guys. I would remove it and do it over. So this is new to me, filling them. I want to go a little more up here. There we go. This is the stuff's sticky too, you guys. So the alcohol helps to make it so it's not sticky, you know, so you can work with it. I can still. Let me see here. All right, I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm not really happy with this one right now, you guys. I might add some more gel to it. The only thing what I'm not happy with, if you can tell, I don't know if you can see it, but the it's like a little too thin up here, you guys, right? And the color doesn't match. Ideal Beauty's having like 70% off right now, by the way. If anybody is interested, 70% off of everything. All right, sorry, there was a little hair on that. You know, I might be able to take some of this gel to put on this now. So if you can kind of naturally move the gel, you know, into those spots. See over here, even too, it needed a little. So you can really, it's really like a custom nail, you know, because it's perfect. Like a jelly tip, you know what I mean, isn't a custom nail, but this is like made to fit you perfectly because you're doing it, you know, on it. So that's a good thing. All right. Okay. You see, I'm just balancing my thumb on my finger underneath, and that's not on anything. So I'm just kind of holding it in the air. Okay, now I'm not really worried about any imperfections down near the bottom of the nail. I'll just buff that out. I'm more just concerned about how my cuticles look. There we go. I just smoothed this out a little bit. And you can do that really easy with like a generous amount of alcohol over it if you want. But if you put too much, your polygel will kind of run. It can, you know, so. Got like a little glitter there. It's not going to come off. All right. Anybody say anything before I cure these? Anything I need to know first? No, I want to. Oh, here's some gel. Hold on.
So it's like the same thing. He sold me the world. He did everything unethically. He used this dollars without permission. He talked about these trips. Wasted all my time. Had these resources. Wouldn't let me use it.
Okay.
You were a nightmare. And that he was just having conversation with you to try to pass the time until he could leave and continue working without your presence. But the real issue, and you're going to notice this is the thread piece for every single one, she says, he didn't even, have the
Okay.
to come to me to see if we could resolve these issues. I was just abusing you. You didn't come tell me that I went too far. So now it's your fault.
All right. I think they look pretty good. What do you guys think? Oops, I messed up something right here. This is why next time I'll do them one by one. But you live and learn, you know. I'm still kind of new to this. All right, in the lamp they go. That's awesome, Janet. Nick and Dominic, I got some of the same stuff. Like I got them each like a set for men, like men's skincare set that comes with like a face wash. It's called Bulldog. It's the brand. I got them off of Amazon. There's a face wash, a face scrub, and then a moisturizer, like good sized tubes. And then we got Dominic this big tapestry because he's really into geography. So I got him a tapestry. Picked out a tapestry of the world, and then it has all the country flags at the bottom too. So like I want to hang it up in his room today. I got Nick a new pair of sneakers. I got him a couple outfits. I got him a new drill, because his drill died. Like body wash, deodorant, that kind of stuff. All right. These only need to cure on the tube. It says 30 seconds. I just cured for 77 because I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, I usually only do 30 seconds. All right. Trying to get in there and get all these, my files are like the polygel, like ruined them. I guess that's the word, ruined my files. I'm just going to buff that part actually, but I want to, area and just so I can like kind of make sure it's good, you know. Let's see. I can't even like get in there. Damn. That's a good fill. It's like just like my natural nail growing or something. All right, let me buff. I'm going to use a regular old buffer here for this. And this is just to smooth out my nails, polygel might not be so smooth when I pull down the nail, you know. Looks good. Okay. I'm gonna brush these off. All right. Okay. Let's clean them with alcohol again, and then we're gonna top coat them. And then we'll cure them. And actually, no. Before I top coat, we're gonna we have to file them. I did do them before we started. I want to make sure the free edges and everything. So let's just do that now. I want to make sure the free edges are smooth and stuff. I know I went around the cuticle area, but the nails got to be shaped too, just to make sure they're still good. But really, there shouldn't be much, that you'll have to do on a fill. All right. Does anybody talk to Michelle, Lotus Nails, Lotus Dips? Haven't heard from her in a while. Oh, you know Bulldog, the brand? Is it just men's stuff? Yeah, I thought it was a good brand. It looked good, it had good reviews and stuff. Because I didn't want to get them at Christmas time. You can find all kinds of like skincare sets and fragrance gift sets and all different types of gift sets like that for men. A lot of them aren't like good for you. You know what I mean? A lot of them might just be junk just to make money quick or whatever. Yep. Okay, file around here. There we go. Much better. Okay. All right, I'm finally getting around my nails good here. Okay. All right, let's do the thumb. I haven't done this nail yet at all. You can see there's a lot of dust that comes from polygel, more so than jelly tips, for sure. Hey, that's the worst when you're filing and the file keeps slipping, right? Doesn't that annoy you guys? Doing it over and over. All right.
But she contradicts herself nonstop. She's saying, I got no correspondence whatsoever. Year and 2 months, he was my lawyer, and I got no response.
All right. I think the length looks pretty good. This one might be a little longer. This one might be too. Bring down a little bit of this. Down the length that messes with the thickness in here changes this. Change. All right, that's okay. All right. Whew. I think I can. I'll take the glove off. We have to cure one more time, but I think I'll survive the lamp. So yeah, I still have to do a mani, but I think I'll end the live. So this will just be like a short video about doing a polygel fill. But if anybody wants to mani later, I mean, I'm not going to go live and do it, but if anybody does want to do their nails later, we can maybe do them together. Fixing any imperfections. That's why I was just checking out the nails here. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put oh, you know what I didn't do? I forgot to put gel base. Crap. I might have issues with lifting on these. And I can see in some of these areas the polygel is not the same thickness. I'm still a beginner at filling nails, but you can see it just in the color difference, you know, like up here, it's thinner. You can see through it. But I think, you know, that will come probably with time and practice, you know. So I'm not too worried about that. The thinnest layer of polygel, like over your natural nail, is going to protect it. So. But I might have lifting because I can't believe I forgot the base. It's all about the base. A couple of these sticks, I already see gel on myself. So this is base and top coat in one. Cosmic Nails, HEMA free, gel top coat. And don't forget, if you want to get the Luxie Nail Acrygel, you can save 15% at the Luxie Nail website with my code, which is Tara15. And this color is Peach Soufflé, which in my opinion is the prettiest one of the 4 that she's released so far. But of course, that's just my opinion, you know. Color and beauty are subjective. Okay.
If we're gonna do this, we need to set some rules. Is it?
I am not capping my free edges. You gotta be careful, I think, with gel and like capping your edges because you have to do like the thinnest layer. Otherwise, if you're gonna cap, because otherwise you can end up with like a puddle down at the free edge of your nail, you know.
Give her what she wants. You are forcing her to take these abusive actions, just like George forced her to rip up his birth certificate.
Okay.
Please call. Come over. I'll come get you. Come over, please. I need a super hug. Hugs. Please. Need. You. I'll look to you now, big boy. Look what you made me.
Okay.
Or maybe your mom will for you. Response. Wow. That's really childish, but effective. Just like the judge is forcing her to write all of these letters because they didn't give her what she wanted, what she felt entitled to, and now you have to suffer because of it. And critics also respond to this as well. We already all know your grievances with every single attorney you had. We know them all. X. On December 27th,
All right.
a hearing was held in Spain.
You just go over this nail one more time because there's a pretty good layer of gel on it.
The court advised the defendant that the court had received letters from the defendant, a letter dated October 3rd, 2022, and filed on October 6th, 2022, a letter dated November 3rd, 2022.
More than I need.
2022, and a letter dated December 5th, 2022,
All right.
and filed on December 14th, 2022. The court conducted a Nelson hearing, and defendant was not seeking to remove Banquets. Banquets advised the court of the thousands of pages in discovery
Okay.
that he had reviewed and
Sure.
his contact and potential use of and collaboration with expert witnesses, including experts that Padilla, attorney number 2, utilized. Banquets advised the court.
This is like just. I don't know if I told you guys. Remember, I was so excited about that Model 1's polygel I got? It was like that Aurora color. And it says it's HEMA free, but I swear to God, I reacted to it. I didn't wear it for long. Like I put it on, and then a little while later, I did a gel mani on top of it. So I guess I could have been reacting to the gel polish I put on top, but if I remember correctly, I was reacting like I was itching before I put that gel polish on. So I don't understand why I would react to that. I'm not reacting to this. And I already used one day, I used iGel's polygel on like one or two nails or something. I didn't have a reaction to that. And it's not advertised as HEMA free. I don't even know if it is HEMA free. So I do not understand the chemistry of all these things because I know for a fact I'm allergic to HEMA. I've used products with HEMA and like reacted to them, you know. Not in like I can do nail art, but if I make a mess on if I get it on my skin, I'm gonna react to it, you know. I have to wipe it off. I can't cure it on my skin. I will react to it. And that's why I love these little wooden sticks so much because it's like I haven't had a reaction besides that that polygel that I think I reacted to. I haven't had a reaction to things, and I attribute it to these. That seems to be the difference for me. Okay, nails are done. I'm gonna put some cuticle oil on my pine forest cuticle oil. So I have Luxie has these gorgeous dips that they're their New Year's dips she released this year for New Year's. Beautiful colors. Oh my God. There's like this dark greenish teal and then this like wine color and pinkish wine color and then a multicolored glitter that has gold with that wine color and the dark teal in it. And as far as the teal and the wine color, there's a solid or a shimmer and a fine glitter of each, one of each, two of each, I mean. Like one solid, one fine glitter of dark teal, and then They're just so gorgeous. I'm dying to use them, but like I was waiting because I was doing Christmas manis and stuff. So I was just like, oh, I'll do it after Christmas, in between Christmas and New Year's. Plus, I have a lot of hypnotic manis I want to do from the Advent calendar too. I don't know if you guys saw Brit. She did. Oh my God. I think it was yesterday. You love plain square nails. You love nails, Brooke? We love nails here too. Okay. You love plain skull like these, Aaliyah? And now on a couple of them, I did file in a little bit, at the free edge, just because they tend to look chunky. And if you put dip on them, you can see the difference here, right? In the widths and everything. They get bigger, they get wider with dip and without, you can see here and in here. But yeah, I'm happy with how they came out. Like I said, I can see a little, differences in the coloring because we did the fill. But for a first time on my dominant hand, I think it came out pretty good. So, yeah, I think so. Do you guys have any questions or anything I can answer? It looks like I maybe missed the spot filing over here. Yeah, I'll have to fix that, but I'm not going to do it right this second. Okay. All right, so this is the Luxie Nail Acrygel in Peach Soufflé, like I said, and then here's her the professional brush. Make sure to with these brushes that if there's gel on it, all you need to do, you can leave the gel, like you don't want to leave any like chunks of gel in there, right? But if there's a gel residue on your brush, that's good. You can leave that, because you want your brush kind of sticky like that. Your bristles will stay nice and together. And then just keep it covered so it doesn't dry out or doesn't accidentally cure if it gets too close to your lamp or something like that, because there's gel on there, so you don't want it to cure. That's all I have to really say about that. You can get this at luxienail.com along with the dual-ended sculpting brush. And I definitely recommend using isopropyl alcohol instead of purchasing a slip solution. It works just as well. It's not as offensive smelling, and it's way cheaper, like a 12th of or a 10th of the price. So just get rubbing alcohol. I'm not going to talk about this mani again. Already did. Thanks for being here today, you guys. I took my ring off yesterday. Look at this. I got like a mark, and like my skin hasn't even adjusted yet, but I'm getting it ready for my new ring. You guys want to know about the ring that got me for Christmas? It hasn't arrived yet. It's going to be here Monday, but it's a sapphire, and then it has little diamonds going around it, around the sapphire. So that's the ring he got me. So I'm excited. Not real diamonds, they're fake. I think they're moissanite, which are beautiful. I think moissanite's like almost prettier than a diamond, but I don't know. That's just me. I love my diamond though, so I can't say anything about that. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. All right. Have a good day. Is any of you plan to do nails later? No? All right. Well, if you are, let me know. I'm probably not going to do pictures of these. I've posted picture already of these type of nails, but like I said, I am going to do a dip mani later. I'm just not going to do it live, but I'll be back tomorrow at 11, around 11, to do another dip powder manicure. Tomorrow we'll probably do the Luxie manicure. If not, we'll be doing Hypnotic. So one or the other. Have a lovely day, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, mods. And yeah, that's it. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Bye.